For the surprisingly morning afternoon show. Anyway, there's a show, a live show happening just about now. Yeah, the Canon 40 TV family is right back at you, and boy, is it going to be a busy day today. We've got the Champions League review with James Rowe. We've got myself. We've got the back five, the back four. I'll probably talk about that. We're probably one man down. We're man down, one man down. But we're going to get into this one on the other side of this music intro. Man down, man down. Anyway, welcome back on Canon Fodder TV, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. And boy, is it going to be, well, it's been a busy day already. It's been a busy day already. But before we get into the busyness, the busyness, click the like button. That's what you got to do. It says it somewhere right there. Click the like button. It says, I think it says, there's an email address or at address and then Canon Fodder TV. Click the like button. That's all you've got to do. Ah, my goodness. I also like to come to a live chat. We can see the featured player is Leonardo Trossard, who I think has been the sign of the last, I don't know, 3, 4 years. Forget about Kai Havertz. Forget about Gabriel Jesus. Forget about Zinchenko. Those players, they ain't got nothing on this player here, man. And that's just my opinion. Just my opinion. But I'd like you to come to the live chat and let's see if we can cover his image. We're full of colourful comments and what have you, and what have you, and what have you. But you know what? Without further ado, let's get into the first news segment of the day. And I'm a little bit annoyed at this one. A little bit annoyed. Um, Eddie Nketiah. Now, Alan Shearer says Eddie Nketiah isn't an elite striker after he failed to take his chance during a 1-0 win against Everton. The Toffees, yeah, we beat them finally at Goodison Park. Now, the Premier League all-time leading scorer thinks that those questions are still going to be asked until Eddie Nketiah gets to the next level for Arsenal. Now, the 24-year-old isn't Mikel Arteta's first-choice striker. We understand that. Gabriel Jesus but he's still returning to full fitness, hence why Eddie Nketiah is starting so much. But despite those extra minutes, he still hasn't been able to make it count. And you would imagine Gabriel Jesus will be starting sooner rather than later. Now, Arsenal's Hell End star has 2 goals this season, once while starting, but hasn't been able to find the back of the net since his last 3 starts. Now, that's why Aaron Shearer's got open up his mouth. Well, I guess he's got a right to score 260 goals in the Premier League. He's asking questions about the Englishman. We will continue to have these discussions to say, is he elite and a top draw striker that Arsenal need to go to that level? Asked Shearer. We will keep on asking those questions because it's important that when he gets the opportunity, like he has done, he has to take those opportunities. I just thought there were 2 or 3 occasions against Everton, one being a disallowed goal. There were a couple in that second half where I was thinking, come on, go on, get on, go on. Get on the end of it and into the 6-yard box, and that little tap in, like all great strikers do, it's just a split second where he was a bit slow. Until he does that, then those questions are still going to be asked. Thank you for that, Mr. All-time goal scorer in the Premier League. What I am going to say is that what about Gabriel Jesus? He is he an elite striker? The chalk and cheese. I understand that, but doesn't Gabriel Jesus have moments when he just should score easy goals? So it's 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. You know, are they elite strikers? Are both of them elite strikers? There's a question for you. No? What? Yes? No? So, Alan Shearer can say that because he's the leading goal scorer for the Premier League. But I just think that we still need to give this guy time. I mean, it didn't have the best of games. Didn't have the best of games. And actually, not a lot of the players did have best of games. A best of game yesterday against Everton. But it's like, Eddie Nketiah is going to be singled out, isn't he? Anyway, I will continue to give Eddie Nketiah as many opportunities as it's possible because we've done that with Gabriel Jesus. Are they both elite goal scorers? So I think what I might do actually, That'll be my next poll question on the platform. And do you know what? I think I'm going to do it now. Yeah. So are the likes of Gabriel Jesus and Eddie Nketiah, both of them, are they elite strikers? Right. So let me just put this on here now. While you're watching me now, let me just quickly put this poll up. Right. So there we go. So are Nketiah and Gabriel Jesus, elite strikers. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. Right. Yes. Again, a straight yes or no. So are Eddie Nketiah and Gabriel Jesus elite strikers? Oh, that's going to upset some people. That's going to upset a lot of people. I don't care. Who said that? That was me. Yeah, so yeah, Eddie Nketiah, he can answer questions through the cow come homes, but again, I'm going to say, on top of that, or furthermore, well, Gabriel Jesus has missed bucket loads of opportunities where you're thinking, oh, he should score, and he misses. He should be performing, and he doesn't. Yeah, yeah. How do you like that then? All right. Now, the second news segment, which kind of surprised me. I was really, really, really surprised to see the lineup. This is not the lineup, by the way. This is just stats, a little bit outdated. That David Raya has started in the Premier League ahead of Ramsdale. And even here, Ramsdale doesn't look too happy, does he? Didn't look too happy yesterday either. But William Saliba sums up David Raya's debut for Arsenal in one word: top, with an emoji of a thumbs up. Arsenal central defender William Saliba has praised David Raya for his performance against Sean Dyche's Everton at Goodison Park in the Premier League actually just yesterday. And David Raya started for Arsenal in the Premier League a match against Everton on Sunday. The goalkeeper didn't have much to do. Anyway, and Toffees did not really test Raya, but Saliba praised his game when he was called upon to do bits and pieces, but he wasn't really tested. But it seemed like William Saliba believes that David Raya is top. So, again, guys, what do you think about? I was surprised. I was really, really surprised that David Raya started yesterday, and he didn't have much to do. I mean, I could have been in goal. Actually, no, I couldn't have been in goal. Yeah, I probably would have let in a goal. No, I wouldn't. And that's why I started actually playing football. No, I didn't. I started as a left-sided winger. Then in goal for my school, Highbury Grove School, not too far from the old Highbury Stadium. And then as a left back, not left back in the dressing room, left back. I'm not sure why, because I was heavily right-footed. But yeah, man, Reyes started. And Ramsdale just did not look happy. Did not look happy. Anyway, we go on, and we go on upwards, and oh my goodness, the next one is about this player here. Still on the right side of the screen, but he's out injured. Thomas Partey, this is an interesting one. Now, this one comes out from the Football Insider. It says that the injured Thomas Partey wants to go straight back into the starting 11. That's not going to happen, despite competition for his place, or will consider the exit door. I think probably the latter. Partey began the season as a right back for the Gunners before picking up an injury, which coincided with Alexander Zinchenko's return to the first team. Now, there doesn't seem the need for the Ghanaian as a fullback, but it could, I don't know, challenge Havertz for his spot in the midfield. As reported last week, Juventus were rumoured to be interested in signing Partey over the summer. With Paul Pogba, there's still a question mark over Paul Pogba. I don't literally want to get in that. But does he have a divine right to demand to be playing in the first team? No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. There are other alternatives. Yeah, Jorginho at least. No? I mean, then why did we sign Jorginho? Thomas Partey, you need to get back fit. Yeah, don't get injured again. And if you are injured, just tell the manager, I'm injured. So you don't get to play. Compound the injury. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Right, so we're finished with that. These are all the segments currently running on Canal 4 TV today. A quick reminder, so later on today, I'm going to be joined by that's not myself, and no. This is the thumbnail for the show I'm going to be doing at 5 p.m. UK time with James Rowe. Actually, this is not James Rowe either. This is the PSV manager, Peter Buzz. Buzz. I'm not sure about the pronunciation. That's 5 p.m. And then later on, is going to be the Back Five podcast. We're one man down. We're man down. Yes, Glenwyn, brother Glenwyn cannot make it for personal reasons. I don't need to go in that. But that's going to be 8 p.m. a UK time start for that one. And on Friday, I know we just started the week, but on Friday, it's going to be another segment of the Easy Talk. Now, the reason why I'm talking about the Easy Talk now is because I will not be hosting the show. I'm going to be away for a couple of days, and it appears it might be a little bit longer. It might be a little bit longer. So that's what's going to be happening for the next, well, actually for this week at least. And you know what? I've forgotten something else. I've forgotten to mention something else. We've got a new segment coming. Dun, dun, dun. I kid you not. And it will not feature my brother. It will not feature any of the regulars. We've got a new segment. Yes, Tuesday. There we go. Tuesday. Oh my days. So it's the Tuesday night footy show. And it's going to be hosted by, now listen, I spoke to the host. And we're still trying to figure out what he wants to call himself. I'm thinking, well, yeah. But that's going to be happening every other Tuesday, the Tuesday night footy show, and it's gonna be. You have to wait and see. You have to wait and see. But that's going to be on Tuesday, every other Tuesday at 7 p.m. tomorrow. So I'll give you the whole rundown. What's going to be happening for the whole week? What more do you want? What more do you want? Anyway, don't ask me for any money because I don't have any money. All right, so I need to go into the X platform, formerly known as Twitter, and see who has retweeted. Nobody's retweeted that we. Why is that? Why is that? Well, then I'm going to do it then. I'm going to do it. That we are live and direct. There we go. Here we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right. That's done. Now I'm going to go into the poll and see the poll that we did a few days ago. Then we did one day before yesterday, and then I did one this morning. So we've got a lot to get through. Just bear with me a second, please. So the one that we did a few days ago was the prediction. I believe was a prediction. Yes, the prediction for the game versus Everton. And we received over 1,000 votes. Again, guys, thank you so very much for that. The funny thing is, so I did, I helped my brother on his watch along, and I was checking the poll. I put in his live chat again a prediction, and the prediction was fluctuating and changing. I was thinking, you lot make me laugh. Stick with your prediction. It changed from 95% in favour for a win for Arsenal, then 2%, I believe, for a win for Everton, and the rest was a draw. But I think it finished on 71% win for Arsenal. I mean, you guys changing your minds. But anyway, it's the interaction, isn't it? So we did the poll, again, it was a few days ago, 3 days ago, and it was a predictions versus Everton, over 1,000 votes, 38 thumbs up, 7 comments. 4% of the votes went to a draw. I didn't predict a draw. I'm not going to tell you what I predicted. 5% of the votes went for a win for Everton. You lot are crazy. That's what I voted for. A win for Arsenal was 90%. So yeah, you guys got that right. And then the poll did this morning. It's actually 6 hours ago. Who was your man of the match? And I kind of got reminded about another player, actually 2 other players. But you got to remember, when we do the poll, we're limited for the amount of spaces there. I mean, on YouTube, there's only 5 spaces to put names in there. So I couldn't have put 7. We're stuck for 5 spaces there. So your man of the match, the protagonists were Gabriel Magalhaes, that's Gabriel M, Saliba, Trossard, Odegaard, and Declan Right Baby. All right. So on 3% of the votes was Gabriel Magalhaes. On 8% was Martin Odegaard. Strange actually. 11% was William Saliba. I'm surprised. 13% was Declan Right, and on 65% is Leonardo Trossard. So yeah, I think it's easy, isn't it? Choose him because he scored. What about all the players who do things that you don't see? Coming number 29. All right, and then the poll we've done within the last 7 minutes. Let's just refresh that page there. It's telling me that we've received 3 votes. 7 votes now. The question: are Eddie Nketiah and Gabriel Jesus elite strikers? Choose only one. That's a bit of a tricky question to respond to. I'm expecting a lot of comments in this one because I think maybe somebody might say, well, Gabriel Jesus is and Eddie Nketiah isn't. Or someone might say, of course, Eddie Nketiah is. And if you see that comment there, that's me. I've done that. That's not me. 7 votes anyway. No thumbs up, no comments just yet. So the question is, are Eddie Nketiah and Gabriel Jesus elite strikers? 43% say yes, they are. And 57% say no, they're not. I'm going to see how this one gets played out, actually. Be interesting. That's a bit of a tricky one. Bit of a tricky one. So 8 now, 8 votes. Okay, let's remain the same. Right, so I believe I can go into the live chat. There's been one comment. I'm not sure what you're talking about. What do you mean? Wait, so when is it? When is what? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. When is what? Don't know. What are you talking about? When is the next day or what? When is Father Christmas coming in? I don't know what you're talking about. No idea. No idea. Right, so there's only been one comment. Let me just quickly refresh the page for the X platform. Let's see if anybody else come in there to retweet or. Right, no, they haven't. No, they haven't. Okay. All right. Okay. So, which leads me to believe that it's going to be an even shorter show than I had anticipated, and it's quite all right, unless we have a flurry. Let me just quickly refresh the page here on the poll question. All right, now we have 9 votes. Again, the question is: are Eddie Nketiah and Gabriel Jesus elite strikers? Now 9 votes. 33% say yes, and 67% say no. So I think I know which direction this one's going in. God, dear me. Oh dear. Anyway, do you know what? I believe we've come to an end on this surprise show over here in our land, Canon 4 TV land. So join me a little bit later on when I'm going to be joined by James Rowe, and we're going to be talking about Champions League football. Arsenal versus PSV. I think maybe that's what he was talking about. So yeah, it's going to be 5 p.m. UK time. James Rowe and myself, and then later on, it's going to be the Back 5 podcast when I'm going to be joined by, the other Back 3 members because we're one man down. So join me at 8 p.m. for that. It's going to be a busy day, man. Busy day. And like I mentioned, tomorrow, Tuesday, it's going to be a new segment, the Tuesday Night Footy. And you have to wait and see. You know, if you want to, we're not asking for anyone to subscribe. But if you wanted to subscribe, you could if you wanted to. But you don't have to. But it'll be interesting to check that out. I tell you what, I can't wait for this one because I'm not going to be hosting. I will not be hosting. I deserve a break, man. I've got so much on my shoulders. Samson. Good for I don't have any here. I lost all my powers. Yeah. And like I said, on Friday will be the Easy Talk, but I will also not be hosting. Do you sense a theme here? I'm not hosting the news segment, the Tuesday Night Footy show. I won't be hosting the Easy Talk. Someone's trying to get me out. Someone's trying to move me out of this hot seat. It's all right. It's okay. I've been here long enough. But anyway, the East Talk, Friday at 7:30 p.m. a UK time, will be hosted by Guna Matters. So make sure you give them all the support that you can. And yeah, man, that is it. I've had one more comment. One more comment. Thank you for taking the time to host these shows, Robert. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. I don't get much time these days compared to like 3 years ago when the COVID hit over here. And even when I was working as a key worker, I'd do like two shows, one show in the morning, one early afternoon, go to work, come back, do one in the evening. 3 live shows a day. I kid you not. But I enjoyed it. And I think a lot of people who watched it at that time enjoyed it. So yeah, everything else should be a doddle to me. Anyway, thank you for that, for your kind comments, Robert. And I hope to see you a little bit later on in the live chat for the show I'm going to be doing with James Rowe. Wonderful, wonderful, good friend of mine. All right, until then, I shall see you a little bit later on this evening. Twice, three, no, once, twice, thrice in one day. I'm sorry, people. Anyhow, it's finished. It's finished. Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.